Welcome back to Nick Lenz Comic Corner Classics Non-Classics. This is episode number 1995 and Doubleshot number 1889. I have roughly, I think it's like one Marvel trade, one Boom trade. First up, it is a book that lasted us a while ago. This is Miles Morales Spider-Man. I believe this is volume number... What volume is this one? This is volume number 7, Beyond, which contains Miles Morales Spider-Man issues 33 to 36. Which, if you think about it, this is the second last year that collects Saban Alman's run for Miles Morales Spider-Man. With artwork for issues 32, 33, 35, mostly done by Michelle Bendy, co-artwork done by Liquid Zaguria, the last issue is by Christopher Allen. They also have Day Shift, a backup story. Oh yeah, they also include the annual in here. Yes, the annual. Now, mostly put basically this, like the first issue, just deals with Miles' reaction to Beyond Corporation and him being sued by the Beyond Corporation for copyright infringement, despite the fact that he's actually on Spider-Man active longer than Beyond Corporation was brought back. Yeah, that's here for part of the storyline, but it's not really here very long. We do have Shift here, who was one of Miles' several clones, because it was about a couple stories back he has on Clone Saga. Yep, they did. So, there also was a facility related to the Assessor. That's most of what these issues are, to deal with the Assessor again, because Saban loves dealing with the Assessor, and of course, return of frickin' Quantum. Yes. Here's the thing about Saban that people might be turned off with. Basically, it's Miles fighting the same bad guy a lot of the time. Or like one other bad guy. And that's it. And there's a flashback to him being captured and tortured. And then here's the Assessor, which they was like mainframe, whatever. Yeah, and they kind of deal with that in here. More with Quantum stuff. And they kind of deal with this in there next door. What the heck is all deal with its Assessor stuff? And then they go to the multiverse. Yes. In the last issue of the printed trade, with the exception of the annuals, they go to the multiverse. Well, they run into, get this, a Western version of the Rhino. Yes, Shift and Miles do this. Like, first they're into the Rhino, and then they run into, get this, Black Panther from the pages of Exiles. Yes, this actually was from the previous one, the last number of Exiles that was released. Yes, for some reason they brought this character back. I think Saban did work on the I don't remember he did. They brought this character back for one issue, and apparently also a version of Tombstone called Marshall Stone. Yes, seriously. Yeah, apparently Tombstone's got himself some lamb chop sideburns because it's West time, whatever. So, and then Miles and Shift ended up with Spider-Ham. Yes, Spider-Ham. Which is so hilarious. Shift just turned into Spider-Ham, which is so funny. Yeah, look at this. Shift turns to a pig. It's so funny. Yeah. And then they run into like a graffiti-filled Earth. Like, who's here? Look like a bunch of zombies, whatever. And then they run into Miles' evil duplicate from 616. Ultimatum. Yes, the character named after the awful event from 2009. Now I should point this out though. Was this character creation Saban Ahmed? Nope. He's a creation of Brian Michael Bendis. The whole thing become Ultimatum. That was Saban Ahmed's idea. Yep. And then we have the one and only annual this volume at this series ever published. This run anyway. Yes. Or just mostly just Miles dealing with this character named Amulet. I believe this character is from the pages of Camilla Khan's book. I think that's where he's from. And he deals with various other characters. He deals with him, deal with some supernatural. It's a pretty good annual for what it is. Yeah. And that's pretty much it, because he gets rid of his family, and that's pretty much it for that. For this particular book all together, I give this book a 9 out of 10. It's a pretty good book. And, well, yeah. So basically, when next day comes out, I will finally finish up this guy's run for this book. All right, next up we have Saban's Go Go Power Rangers Volume 7 Necessary Evil. You might be thinking, you viewed Volume 5 last time we discussed this. Where's Volume 6? That's actually not in this app. For some reason, they don't have it. I probably reviewed, apparently from what I read online, apparently it just contains the 2 specials the series had. Yes, seriously, it's all the book contained. Just 2 specials. 2 giant-sized specials. This one, by the way, contains issues 21 and 24 of Saban's Go Go Power Rangers. So we have a date between Kimberly and Tommy. Yes. And this is presumably set in Season 2 because of the Thunder Megazord. Yep. And by the way, if you ever watch, what was it? It was, Denzi Ranger, I think it is. I think it's Die Ranger. You probably noticed, take a look at this cockpit here. That's the cockpit from the show where they had for the Thunder Megazord. For some reason, now here's the thing. On that show, the interior of the cockpit is completely different. Well, that's because they different suits in the thing. Yeah, the suits that never appear in the Power Rangers until Mega Force. Yep, so this is, like I said, presumably set during Season 2. Well, I would probably say this is set at the start of Season 2. That's where this comic is mostly set because, well, Lord Zedd's here. Yep, Lord Zedd. I would say this is not long after his show, but before they switched out Jason, Zach, and Trini for, I think it's Tanya, Adam, and Rocky. Mm-hmm. Yeah, before they switched out those 3 for those 3. This is before that. I'd say this is between the Mutiny and before White Light. This is probably where these issues are set. Mm-hmm. The Mutiny, that 3-parter, if you don't know exactly what that is, that was the debut of Lord Zedd, a American exclusive villain who would never appear in a Super Sentai. And in those 3-parter, he practically destroyed the original Megazord for the franchise, the Dino Megazord. Yeah, that was destroyed, and in the terms of the show, they used pieces of those Megazords to form Thunder Megazord. In the Sentai footage, that was completely untrue. They were original to that footage. Yes. So you have Jason tracking, and of course you have stuff with this person from the, well, then we have Jason versus Tommy when he was evil during the Green with Evil 5-parter. Yeah. Yeah, we have the agent from the Grid here. So then we have, well, Kimberly trying for the Pan Olympics. Which is, you have this guy who she's here with, who, this is the guy she did before Tommy showed up. Yeah. Yeah, we do a character named the War Bunny. Yes, the War Bunny. Mm-hmm. Then you have It's Morphin Time, which I love this. They included this pose from the show, which I love the fact the artist included this. Yeah, this stuff is just really good here. I thoroughly enjoy it. Book is really good. Mm-hmm. Yep. Not much else to say. Just good. There's a flashback in here when they deal with Lord Drag, which is interesting. Included as a flashback. And of course, you have all these Zords, various other stuff here. But this stuff is just really good here. And just like I said, it's just good. I'm gonna give this trade a 9.5 out of 10. It's just pure fun. at its finest, because you gotta love some Power Rangers. Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, like I said, 9.5 out of 10, just damn good here. Yeah, nothing bad, just good. Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this particular review. Stay tuned later with my review for My Hero Academia. I'll do some research for it, and then what about Comic Corner? No, actually, next would be, of all things, a review for One Punch Man. Okay, this video. Bye.